All right, next question up says, I had a quick question on bar position in the squat and the muscle groups it affects. Just this training cycle, I've noticed that my deadlift and bench have increased while my squat lost a few pounds. At first, it didn't make much sense as I've never had two lifts progress while one remained stagnant. Then I started experimenting with bar position on my squat, and it seemed like the lower I get the bar on my back, the more I can squat. And this made sense because of the muscle groups involved. However, in the past, I was progressing slower on the squat and deadlift with a very low bar squat because of the high frequency of training in those muscle groups. I just wanted to get your thoughts on the subject, and also what do you think I should do? I was thinking squat with a high bar position until competition and then to get the bar lower on my back, or do you think I should just take some weight off the bar and squat with a high bar always? I It would be wrong of me to say squat high bar always when low bar is clearly stronger for you. What you've got to do is find a way to make your low bar squat move. Low bar squat for you is the competition squat because that's how you move the most weight. So let's figure that one out. Now you say that you've tried just training low bar in the past and it's not progressed due to the high frequency of training. I have not seen that be the case for hardly anybody. I'm not saying it's not the case for you. Maybe it is. I would really encourage you though to look for a different explanation, a different possible explanation. Maybe the volume was off, maybe the exercise selection wasn't targeted properly, or something. There must be some other explanation. I mean, if there's not, then there's not. If it's just a high frequency of training, affects you more strongly than it affects other people, then maybe that's a thing that we need to consider. I don't recommend training high bar and then just doing the low bar at the competition. At worst, not at worst, that's a bad choice of words, but as far as I would go in that direction is training high bar, and then for the last 4 weeks or so, switch back to low bar. So you improve the skill of the low bar squat. You figure out where your strength is at in the low bar squat so you can better select attempts, and you're going to get some specific strength improvements from training in a specific way. I have had lifters do that before, and we've seen success with it. I don't have everybody do that because I don't think it's necessary, but I've had some people with some shoulder issues or some knee issues do that in the past, and we've had some success. So I would first I would try to figure out what was causing the issue with low bar squatting and training previously, and then from there try to if we can't address that core issue, I would say train high bar until the last 3 or 4 weeks and then switch back to low bar. Either one of those is a valid strategy in my opinion.